Holy shit. That was awful. Hello? Anyone? Is anyone out there? Fucking Lockhart crashed my fucking stream. I think I have to banish you to gay baby jail. Jesus, man. Anyway, where were we? That was that was fucking spooky. And now it's not even capturing the game. You go, game. Fucking. I want to say it's God that's on your side. Holy shit. I think you're getting. I think you're getting the directions mixed up. We are apparently back. Not for lack of effort, though. Holy shit. Okay, this should be good enough. Jesus. I was legit scared that was the end of it for a second. Note to self, if Lock-On offers to duel you for 69 points, kill him. Do not accept his duel, just fucking swat him. Although, while I was sorting shit out, I don't know if you're still here, but... Sorry, Riz, I don't know if you're still here. But... Regarding what we were talking about earlier as to what you... About the last horror movie I saw, I was wondering... What do you consider a scary movie? What do you consider to be the last horror movie that you saw that's actually scared you? I think, like I said, for me, that was like, I'm pretty sure that was Skinamarink, which was like a little bit over a year ago, give or take. Even though that's not going to scare everyone. Does Hostel count? Is it because you don't like gore, or is it because you're afraid of going abroad? Like, were you actually scared, or did you go like, ooh? Okay, you're scared of traveling abroad. You're afraid of being killed abroad so far away from home and ending up missing the for the fun of some rich psycho. Just wait till we get a. Is this the Chinatown music? Sorry. Have you ever seen? Well, I'm thinking of this one. I think French movie with two girls that is really fucked up. I mean, like, really, really fucked up. Martyrs. It's Martyrs. Have you ever seen Martyrs? I think that takes Hostel up to like 11. Oh my fucking god. How do you spell it? M-A-R-T-Y-R-S. Well, if I remember correctly, there's two versions of it. I would not watch it with family. I'm not sure I would watch Martyrs with anyone I usually watch horror movies with. It's kinda intense. Oh, that being said, I would say that I think what makes people scared is just as subjective as what makes people laugh. Like, all emotions are subjective, right? But I feel like fear and comedy are the most subjective. Am I telling you that your sense of humor isn't weird? I think it is, Lock-On. I'm sorry. I think your sense of humor is probably a little off-kilter. Subjectivity is for cowards. Well, everything to a degree is subjective. But objectivity also exists. And I would argue objectivity exists before subjectivity, with very rare exception. hell out of here. Subjectivity's nuts! Ah! I set myself on that one? Set myself on what? I'm gonna set you on these nuts. Get the fuck out of here. Don't we already have one of these? Whatever. I don't know my gun models. A hefty chunk of XP there. Do you ever wonder where they made these sound effects? Because I think about that a lot. Like, where did those chirping noises come from? I should become a sound designer. That shit's infinitely interesting to me. Oh no, there's two of them! Wow, the encounters are getting a lot more beneficial for me. Are you serious right now? I swear to God, if this makes me fight them again because I was standing at the exit... Okay. I don't like this guy. I think out of all the designs in this game, that one is probably the one that freaks me out the most. I wonder why it is. It might have something to do with the fact that this game's making you sick of gold. I'm a little sick of this color. I am a little sick of these reused assets. Just kind of stacked on top of each other. It's a bit cringe. I don't know how to say it besides that. Yeah, like I was saying, those ball throwing fellas creep me out the most, probably because they're like, they're as far removed from humanoid as a humanoid can get to still be recognizable, but also very unsettling because of how not humanoid it is. Because like, I went online and looked at the designs for some of the monsters in this game. Holy fuck. The dog men in this game. Jesus. That's a fucking enemy I don't want to see. Because, like, if you look at the art, you'll see that if you're looking at it from the ground up, it is an angry dog face. But if you flip it upside down, you can see the human that the dog is melded to in agony. It's so fucked up. The Eve design is hot. Monster girl fucker. Oh, hey, look at that. Shotgun. Not the pregnant form. You have standards. Okay, which form? She has like 4. 3, not counting the pregnant one, I think. Oh, that's a problem. So, Riz, do you think I should... There are no empty slots. Shit. Holy shit, this thing has 5 slots. The last form? Oh, you mean the one that's basically her human form? Get out of here, you basic bitch. Parasite Eve body horror was usually really on point, especially for Terra. Nothing could have prepared you for booting up your funny Christmas game. And getting hit with the rat FME. I think there might be one other game that outdoes it with body horror. There might be a couple out there. I've seen an FMV of Deep Fear. It's more primitive, but it is still pretty fucked up. Although I would say this is more unique in how fucked up it is, because it's not just person turns into monster, it's the implication that these monsters are Eve playing in creative mode and gluing people together into monsters. Just to make sure. Shit, I can't empty it out. I'm talking about human centipede. I'm talking about games, not movies. Also, Human Centipede isn't body horror. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not. Like the standard for body horror in movies is The Thing. Human Centipede is purely gross out shock value. And not in a particularly creative way where, like, The Thing has puppetry, visual effects, and all that shit. It's just the bare minimum to get you to feel grossed out. Event Horizon counts as body horror. I guess. But that's not really why... No. Gore and body horror are two different things. Like, in Event Horizon, when the dude scoops his fucking eyes out, that's just gore. That's not body horror. Weren't there monsters in Event Horizon? I think Event Horizon had the implication of demons. But it was constantly just being flashed in your eyes and you were never properly shown anything. What the fuck? Event Horizon is a particularly good or bad movie, but I have to watch it again to really, like, have a solid opinion on it. But at the same time, I kind of, like, don't feel particularly motivated to watch it again, you know? Yeah, rule of thumb, you only watch things once unless you love it. I mean, I feel like that's just a thing people do. That's not like a particularly special rule of thumb. It's just, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you answered me, but I asked you if... What was the last horror movie you watched that actually made you scared? Like, when I say scared, I don't mean, like, something popped out and you went, oh, Jesus. Or there was something gory and you were disgusted because it's gore. Like, what made you feel afraid? Yeah, no, please take your time and actually think about it, because I want sincere answers. Because I'm going to break into your homes and terrify you. It actually reminds me, there was this really, really shit cheap horror movie that I watched like a decade ago. You know it's old because I fucking rented it from Blockbuster. It was about a game show where the contestants submit their deepest fears to the showrunners. Oh, god damn it. And it turns out they accidentally fucking put themselves in a Saw game, essentially. Wow, that was super not worth it. Holy shit. Actually, coincidentally, now that First says it, I think mimics are something that tend to scare me. You know, Uncanny Valley and all that shit. Things that resemble humans, but are very distinctly not. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the name of that what was the hell was that name of that movie? See, because if I look up movie about fear game show, it'll just be like, oh, did you mean the TV series called Fear? Did you mean the game series called Fear? No. Movie about game show about deepest fears. Please tell me it's not called Are You Scared? Oh my god, I think it is. Oh my god, it's... Oh! Hey, Lynx. Welcome everyone for the raid. We were just talking about what was the last horror movie you watched that made you genuinely scared? Riz says, I can't remember a movie that wasn't cheap bullshit or distractingly badly written. You get creeped out by more local folk stuff. You guess the closest thing to successful horror you could name would be found footage type stuff. Yeah, I think that's why found footage is actually my favorite type of horror. It's because I think my favorite genre of movie is actually a documentary, which is why I actually do like The Exorcist as a movie. Not necessarily because it scares me, but because it's kind of filmed like, yeah, this is something that's actually happening. It's also why I can appreciate the Blair Witch Project, because even though I appreciate it because it's so fucking boring. The movie that made you genuinely unsettled was The Sylvian Experiment. See, I've never heard of that. ¿Estás ganando, puerquillo? That's debatable. But yeah, I was also just describing a really shitty horror movie I rented from Blockbuster. It turns out the movie's called Are You Scared? And here's the plot synopsis. 6 young people wake up in an abandoned building with no idea of what is going on or how they got there. A mysterious figure speaks to them over a PA system and tells them that they're on a game show called Are You Scared? They will have to face their deepest fears in order to win the contest. However, their challenges are real and deadly. The show involves several contests, each of which result in the grisly deaths of the contestants, including death by acid, explosion, shotgun, hungry rats, strangulation, power drill, and decapitation. I actually remember a specific scene from that movie because one of the contestants mentions that he's scared of the dark. So I want you to guess, and I need you to put yourself in the mindset of, like, we're trying to rip off Saw. So just put yourself in the mindset of a really hacky director who saw Saw. I was like, oh, this shit's fucking tight, bro. And think, what kind of contest would you make for someone whose deepest fear is the dark? Isn't that just the plot of that one Rockstar game? Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Yeah, sure, but okay. Let me tell you what the game show host interprets being afraid of the dark as. So the guy's afraid of the dark. So the contest is get out of this basement within like 5 minutes, but it's pitch black. But you can turn on the lights. But guess what happens when you turn on the lights? You get hit with the ultraviolet. The lights are so fucking bright that they start scalding off his skin. But here's the thing, it's not just go through the dark, he has to get out of the room in 5 minutes, but also the room is booby-trapped with a shotgun every 3 inches that's rigged to shoot him. So either he gets his fucking skin burned off by being able to see, or he fucking he goes in the dark, which he's already scared of, and risks being shot with the fucking shotgun. It's like, great! This is what I always wanted. And there was a really shitty plot twist where, like, one of the contestants was actually the daughter of the game show host, and her plan all along was to take down his fucking game show. Because, come to think of it, that's the plot of Illbleed. We don't talk about Squid Game, Lock On. it was a shitty movie. But anyway, I was saying that Skinamarink was probably the last movie that made me actually feel afraid, just because conceptually it's such a fucking horrifying thing, and in practice it's a very ambient kind of movie that you kind of have to just take in. It feels like a nightmare. Also, shit, I'm back where I started, aren't I? Oh, no, I'm not. And where am I? Oh, no. Oh, no, this is a bad sign. Bro, what is this? Curse of Darkness? What is this infinite hallway? You think the dumbest horror movie you've ever seen is the Blair Witch Project? I get it. I would say I'm in the minority in that I appreciate it because of how minimalistic it is. Like, in hindsight, it produced a bunch of shitty, cheap knockoffs, which is saying something because Blair Witch was already a very cheap movie that kind of sucked. But it opened the door to a lot of things. Blair Witch Game Project 6. Trees, grass, we're lost, I think in the hands of a better filmmaker, it would be a much scarier movie. It's about balancing those periods where, like, nothing's going on. You need to build tension. The Blair Witch as a movie has fundamental problems in that it goes on forever in the tension building phase, but then it never really pays it off. Like, the ending doesn't match the amount of investment, if that makes sense. What's up, Lynx? Have I seen Quarantine? Do you mean have I seen Wreck? Yes. Do me a favor, if you have only seen Quarantine and not the original movie that it's based on, go watch Wreck. It fucking wipes its ass with Quarantine. Holy shit. I even like the sequels. Even though the sequels are... what the fuck? I think it's the tension that they build up is more gain. Yeah, sorry, I didn't finish saying... I was going to say that it builds up so much tension, proportionately speaking. But, like, the actual content of the tension itself, that shit does not work. We were struggling with similar worm maggot bosses. Mine was a centipede. And fuck that guy. You stop taking Paranormal Activity as a legitimate film when you have one white guy in the film outright say, let's investigate. Don't even fucking get me started on Paranormal Activity. Oh my god, Paranormal Activity, man. Those movies, I have such mixed feelings about them. on a basic filmmaking level, I think Paranormal Activity is kind of where Blair Witch should have been from the start. But my god, did they need a better scriptwriter. I didn't need to use that. But the first Paranormal Activity seems dumber and dumber in hindsight the more sequels we get. That's the same with any horror movie franchise. It can... it sort of works. It's hard for me to use Friday the 13th as an example because by and large, all the Friday the 13th, almost all the Friday the 13th sequels are shit compared to the original, which is saying something because the first one was literally just a fucking Halloween ripoff. And then that gets you onto the tangent of Halloween. Oh my god. See, here's the thing. Evil Dead is a special exception because Evil Dead 2 is a parody of Evil Dead that happened to get a sequel in the form of Army of Darkness. Evil Dead, fine. Very standard 70s style movie. Evil Dead 2 is Sam Raimi at his fucking peak manic state. And Army of Darkness is just Evil Dead 2, but they decided to give him a Hollywood budget for some reason. Groovy. I think that's why people consider Evil Dead 2 the best in the series. Because it's actually a balance between horror and comedy. It's still genuinely horrific when it needs to be, but it's accented by this fucking insane... like... it's extremely dark comedy. I wouldn't say it's funny games level of like black comedy, but it's dark comedy. I will say though, if they had anyone else playing Ash, it would not have worked. Bruce Campbell, it was the perfect lead for those movies. Oh, you fucker. Unpopular, but you prefer the first one? Because it takes itself seriously? Or what? Oh, you love H2O. A fucking opinion discarded, buddy. See, it's weird to me because I do like the Evil Dead with the one from 2013. Like, yeah, it doesn't have Ash, and that's like... they made the right choice in not making it a reboot of Ash's story. It's just... it's a different set of teenagers placed in the same circumstances. You love it for some reason, but you preferred Halloween 3. That's... That's kind of a non sequitur. Halloween 3 is the most divorced from the Halloween franchise, and H2O was probably the most reliant on the Halloween franchise. Halloween 3 was Season of the Witch, yeah. I don't think it was an anthology. Ironically, Halloween 3 has the most to do with Halloween while not having to do anything with the Halloween franchise. You think Halloween should have remained an anthology? Michael Myers' story kept getting stupider per movie? So, with the Halloween movies, look, with the Friday the 13th movies, you can at least say one thing. They're mostly a straightforward timeline. You go Friday the 13th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Freddy versus Jason, then Jason X. And then the reboot, it just exists in a separate continuity. Meanwhile, Halloween, you have the Halloween 1-2 timeline, Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 timeline, Halloween 2, H2O, I think, and then Resurrection timeline. You have the Rob Zombie timeline, and then you have the Halloween, and then the new Halloween trilogy timeline, where it's just Halloween 1 and then the new trilogy. It's so fucked up. I don't know if I'm able to subject myself to it, but I think I want to rewatch the Friday the 13th movies, because if I remember correctly, 1 is okay, 2 is actually pretty solid, 3 is trash, 4 has really good deaths and is okay. 5 is dog shit. 6 is okay. I don't remember 7. And I think 8 is Jason Takes Manhattan. 7 was Manhattan. Which one was fucking 8? Is it 9 Jason Goes to Hell? What the fuck was 8? Ooh, what's this? 8 is Manhattan, 7 is New Blood. 6 is the one where he gets resurrected. 7 is... Is 7 the one with the zombie dad? No, 6 isn't He Goes to Hell. That's 9, because that's the final Friday. Then they release Jason X. Because 9's the one where he's the fucking worm thing. 6 is the one where he first gets resurrected because fucking Corey, not Corey Feldman, sticks a fucking pole in him and he gets resurrected like fucking Frankenstein. And that's where we finally get, oh shit, it's super gigantic zombie juggernaut Jason. Also, Riz, if you're here, is this worth eating? What is this? Use cures to remove status. Does that, like, auto-use, like, inventory items? It's not worth it? Okay. What's the Freddy movie with the karate chick? That has to either be Dream Warrior or Dream Master. Yeah, 1 to 3 don't have subtitles, but 1 is the original, 2 is the sequel, and 3 is the gimmicky 3D one. 4 is the final the final chapter, where they kill Jason. 5 is a new beginning that has the fucking EMT as the serial killer. 6 is the one where Jason gets resurrected. 7 is New Blood, and I'm pretty sure that's the one with Zombie Dad. 8 is Jason Takes Manhattan, where he's, like, in Manhattan for, like, 10 minutes. And then 9 is the one where he's a fucking worm. And then 10 is Jason Goes to Space! 10 is the dumbest one. But that also probably makes it the best, because it... Jason X goes by the mantra of, I choose to be cringe, but I choose to be free. Like, Jason X gives up any pretense. Otherwise, I think I'd rather have, if there's an equivalent for, like, healing you, that would probably be really useful, but, yeah, like... Here is my hot take for the day. People who dislike Jason X, but like other Friday the 13th movies, especially ones after 2, are kind of hypocrites. Because, like, one argument you'll always hear of those movies is like, but it's so stupid. Why would they send Jason to space? Okay, why is there a fucking boat that goes from Camp Crystal Lake, which I think is in, what, Michigan? To fucking Manhattan? They just sort of became really cheesy after 6. Brother, I am begging you to go back and watch at least from 3. They were all cheesy. They're all cheesy. I think 5 was directed by a dude who's only ever done porn before that. You are not going to give me they were more noticeably cheesy after 6 when 5 has, it's those damn enchiladas. Started out as horror, and later iterations came less horror, more like the Joker. I think it's less like the Joker, or more like people were there just to watch the fucking kills. I remember that being a big thing about Friday 7. I remember, if I remember correctly, if it's that one, that's the one where the director... It was directed by a dude who specialized in practical effects, so, like, he had all these really fucking cool kills. But the censors were like, no, right? Oh, you're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. Sorry, I misread that. I think Nightmare on Elm Street 1 is the only movie that could really be taken seriously. Actually, no, 2. Everything from the 3rd movie onward for Nightmare on Elm Street, that's... The fucking point of no return is the fucking scene where Freddy's parodying The Wizard of Oz. Alright, no worries, Lynx. We'll be right here. When they brought in the Dream Warriors is when it started becoming more like the Joker. Another SV suit. Freddy got beaten by a high school girl who does karate. You can't take him seriously. Yeah, and think about when he got think about how he got resurrected. I'll give you a moment to think about how he came back. Do you remember? Because I do. I can never forget. That's right, everyone. A dog pissed on Freddy's remains, and that brought him back from the dead. Oh. Is Quip a dream warrior? No, I'm a radical dreamer. I think Nightmare on Elm Street peaked as an actual horror movie when Freddy said the line, "You are all my children now." And I think he says that in 2. After that, it's all downhill from there. Which, 7 movies and a TV show later. It's so bad, guys. You know what I just remembered? Do you guys remember who plays Freddy in the in that really bad remake that came out like a decade ago now? Points for trying. Yes, it's Jackie Earle Haley. I'm cracking a lot today. Jackie Earle Haley, who portrayed Rorschach in the Watchmen movie, directed by Zack Snyder. And I seem to recall that production being quite troubled. Hey, it's understandable, man. I would forget Watchmen if I could. Watchmen was awful. I don't know if I agree with that. As a whole, I don't think I like it all that much. I think it's a little overrated. But I won't say that its success isn't unwarranted. I don't think it's random. I think it's very precise and very thought out. Well, it shouldn't be your go-to for superhero movies. It's a movie about why superheroes are fucking bad. But it's like, I don't agree with Alan Moore's opinions on superheroes. I don't think it's a majority. And I think you'd see evidence of that based on just how popular The Boys is now. The show, not the comic, because the comic is ass. There is definitely an audience that exists in the superheroes bad camp. Whether they understand why or not. Last time Robert Englund played Freddy Krueger, he made a cameo on the Goldbergs. What? What's the Goldbergs? Like Goldberg the wrestler? Whoopi Goldberg? It's a sitcom slash comedy. I was gonna say, calling a sitcom and comedy is a bit redundant considering the common sitcom, but... Huh. You know, at this point, I'm literally just podcasting with... with Parasite Eve coincidentally in the background. Which I'm totally fine with. If you guys want to hang, I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm scared I'm gonna get filtered, though. But yeah, this is peak Parasite Eve gameplay. Truly, the hallways of all time. It's making Curse of Darkness blush. You can't remember the last time you were scared by a horror movie? I do appreciate you putting in the time to think about it, though. Oh, for fuck's sake. Euthanasia. I will emphasize, though, Skinamarink, I think it's a good movie. Oh my fucking god, no! I swear to god, if I get one shot, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Okay. Alright. Good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. I was trying to segue this into analog horror, but I couldn't think of a good enough transition. I was going to say, because of what we were talking about with Blair Witch Project, I will say Blair Witch Project was important on a technical level because of what it allowed the filmmakers to do. They're like, oh shit, anyone can pick up a fucking camera and just fucking wave shit around for a few hours. But, no, I do think without the Blair Witch Project, we wouldn't have gotten stuff like Paranormal Activity, and because of Paranormal Activity, we wouldn't have gotten stuff like Local 58. Probably. I could be completely off the mark, but I feel that if that subcategory of movie hadn't been solidified in mass media, we wouldn't have the creative minds that got inspired to make shit like that. It's not the only component to it, but I do think it was a necessary foundational block. Although I did recently watch a series of analog horror videos, which I then also watched someone else talk about. And I'm kind of the opinion that that little niche subsect of horror on the internet is... Oh my god, we're on floor 30. Shit. Are you ready to watch me get my ass kicked? Oh, I don't like this. Oh god, it's the fucking Triceratops. Christ. Okay. All right. Fuck. Just so you know, everyone, I'm using save states because I am not going through these fucking 10 floors again and again. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that. If you think me a scrub because of it, fine. I'll accept it. I don't know how I'm supposed to actually avoid that. Okay, that's how you avoid that. Oh, God! Cool. I'm in danger. God damn it. People be like, did you not learn the boss mechanics in the main game? You're gonna learn now. It's literally Savage Rage from Parasite Eve. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, God damn it! So much for those iframes. Fuck me. Would it be better to cast all your second action? What? That's what I've been doing. What are you talking about? Every turn? I don't think that stacks. What am I supposed to do there? How does that work? Because he moves with you right as he casts it. Oh, fuck! Am I just not moving in the right angle? What the fuck? Stop suggesting barrier! I don't know what my answer to that's supposed to be. Here, we'll use your fucking barrier lock on. Oh my fucking god. If that's the answer, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't think it is, though. Great. I know what barrier does. It's just that I don't think that's the solution. I think it's a crutch. I think it's a crutch. You see over half the building now, right? This is floor 40, I think, right? Which would mean I'm halfway. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. I ain't doing damage, guys. I think it's over. What? I was a full screen away. What the fuck am I supposed to do against the Triceratops? What am I supposed to do? Haste? You think haste is gonna fix that? Simply not be there to be hit? Yes. Just remove your hitbox, forehead. I know you're supposed to use haste, but that shit. Ugh. I'm going to die. Run! Well, that sucks. Oh, hey, look at that. Ow. Okay. We did it! Big. So, you were saying big BP into... What the fuck am I? This? Yeah, I think I do plenty of damage. I just need to be able to fucking survive. You know why I keep taking this much lethal damage? It's because I'm following the fucking classic Super Robot Wars Band Presto game damage formula. Where defense is basically meaningless. Where the fuck is the elevator? Guys, did I... Am I tripping or is... Okay, there it is. Wait, shit. Where did they go? Okay, we're actually past the halfway mark. We did it, everyone. We only had to abuse save states to do it. I could not imagine the heartache of going through this fucking shit. Legit. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, folks. Although I have to admit, talking and shooting the shit with you guys has made this process a lot less painful for me. Do these keys carry over into other New Game Pluses? That's what I want to know. Oh. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to invest some defense, huh? Which gun? Fuck you mean slot is full. Fuck you. But I... No. No! Wait. Huh? Can you do that with a normal tool? Or is that what the super tools are for? Super tools remove things without destroying the item. I guess I'll just use this another super tool to transfer the shotgun modifier? Solid. There's a modifier that just attack all and lets every bullet you fire hit every target on screen no matter where they are. I missed the gun, didn't I? I'm not going back for that shit. I'm sorry. They added another Mishima to Tekken lore? Is it Reina? Alright, we'll move Maverick over. Wait, Heihachi's... They couldn't have said something like... Oh my fucking god. How many does that put us at? That puts us at Kazuya. That puts us at Lars. Lee counts. And now he has a daughter. We will never see the end of the Electric Wind God Fist. Now, to be fair, someone had to replace Heihachi. He's gone for good. Swear on my fucking life, every goddamn 10 floors, it's something fucking new. Every fucking 10 floors, it's something new. Anyhow, where were we? Yes, we were talking about Tekken. Oh, also, Fig, actually, since you're here, were you here for when I was asking, what was the last time you saw a horror movie that made you feel genuinely scared? If not, well, answer the question anyway. Poltergeist is a horror movie. It's because we were talking about, because, like, if you think about it, a lot of horror movies that have come out recently, at least the mainstream ones, have been not particularly scary, but they do have a lot of jump scares, which I don't count. That clown doll fucked you up? Well, lest I invite evil into the stream. Huh? What? Why did I just get the notification that we met the sub goal? What? Why is that just now hitting? What? Well, I guess I'll say it here. In case you didn't hear it before, and you didn't see my tweet about it, the sub-goal stream is going to be Outer Wilds. So please look forward to that. Anyway, Outer Wilds finds true. I don't go out of my way to watch horror movies anymore. Everything I do watch is like horror adjacent. You never even seen Alien? Wow, look at this poser, fake horror fan. He says, vehemently denying that he's ever watched any horror movie in his life. No, seriously though, that's fine. I avoided horror games for years because I don't like getting scared. Alright, we're going from 40 to 50. Let's see what kind of fucked up shit's waiting for us now. I think we're about to reach the tipping point of no return. You know what? Time for another episode of off-stream grinding where Quip returns to liberate. Fig. It is the actual Chrysler building. Which, if you don't know, because understandably you don't give a shit about New York, the Chrysler building in real life has 77 floors. And they decided to turn that into a JRPG post-dungeon. Unfortunately, it reuses more assets than the average Castlevania game. So it's just a bunch of these fucking hallways over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, the dungeon is randomized. Every New Game Plus run is personalized, Fig. See, my original plan was just to say, fuck it, I'm gonna grind until I get Liberate and just fucking kick everything that I see here. But then I realized, if I drag this on too long, I'm just gonna keep fucking grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. And if I'm being honest, grinding in this game is not nearly as fun as it is in other games. To me, at least. You know, I have to admit, I'm a little scared that I haven't run into any encounter yet. Okay, there we go. Thank God. I was actually deliberately invoking that jinx. Oh my fucking God. Yo, look at that. Oh wait, I haven't revived. It's cool. I wasted my revive. Fuck it. Okay, we might be in danger. Pig, that frog did a quarter of your health in one hit? Yes, it did. Yes, it did, sir. We might actually have to grind off stream yet again. Depending on Oh, that's so good! How much XP is that? That's a fucking lot of XP. Yeah, I'm a little concerned that I'm at the point where I've hit another wall again. What the hell are you? Wait, I know what you are. What is the arc on that shotgun? That shit's got the fucking Chris Redfield shotgun hitbox. I know my ass is gonna get fucking blasted. Knew it! I knew it! Is it gonna kill me though? That's the question. Yeah, we're grinding. Wait till you started capturing mimics party of random floor cat. No, 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 no. But see, here's what I was thinking. Like, I can either stop the stream now, or you guys can watch me grind. Nah, I think I'm just gonna stop streaming for now. I don't like people watching me grind unless it's in Residence of Fate, because Residence of Fate is cool as shit even when you're grinding. I guess that's it. Is anyone streaming anything that I might be interested in showing you people? I guess if tomorrow I can't grind in time, a podcast stream is cool. Yeah, I mean, just going up the floors is a fucking grind, which is why we were spending the past few hours. But yeah, I think tomorrow, Fig, if you want, we'll do the alternate endings to Radical Dreamers to prep us for playing Chrono Cross. And once that's out of the way, I guess until I reach, I guess my goal is going to be level 30, 34, if I'm feeling really bold. Will 33 for Lorraine. Okay, we'll shoot for 33. Ugh. What was I saying? Oh, so we'll shoot for 33, and until then, I'll either be streaming once we finish Radical Dreamers. I'll either be streaming Stalker or We'll start with Muv-Luv. I was thinking, do I do Muv-Luv? Or do I do Danganronpa? Or do I do Demon Bane? We're going to do Muv-Luv first. So... Ace Combat 2. That is not a visual novel, lock on. It has words and debriefings that... No. All right, I'm going to send you guys to White Falcon, but before that, I am going to close it off with the karaoke because Lock-On requested it, damn it. So leave now or forever hold your piss. Lock-On's building... Lock-On. Falcon's building a fucking Gunpla. All right, let's pull it out. We're doing Devilman. Are wa dare da, dare da, dare da. Are wa debilu, debilu man, debilu man. 裏切り者の名を受けて全てを捨てて戦う男デブルはアロはチョンパデブルはイルは地獄耳デブルウィンゴは空飛びデブルビームは烈骨線悪魔の力身につけた正義のヒーローデビルマンデビルマン Seems fitting. Ah, yes. 初めて知った人の愛の優しさに目覚めた男デビルはチョップはパンチ力デビルキックは破壊力デビル愛なら年力デビル肩は岩砕く悪魔の力身につけた正義のヒーローデビルマンデビルマン You know, the devils and devilmen are actually closer to organic beings, so that actually kind of fits in a very roundabout kind of way. Are wa dare da, dare da, dare da. Are wa debilu, debilu man, debilu man. 裏切り者の名を受けて全てを捨てて戦う男デビルアロはチョンパデビルイルは地獄耳デビルウィンゴは空飛びデビルビームは熱骨線悪魔の力身につけた正義のヒーローデビルマンデビルマン There you go, Lock On. That one's for you. Everyone say hi to Falcon, be nice, take care of yourselves, and good night.